As oddities, the doll sometimes changed positions. Its eyes seemed more alive, and one night Sarah heard a quiet cry coming from the doll. Sarah turned to the village's oldest resident, Mrs. Agnes, who was known for her knowledge of the supernatural and magical. Mrs. Agnes listened to Sarah carefully and examined the doll. Her face grew serious as she spoke. "This doll is not just a toy. Your daughter's soul is trapped inside it." Sarah gasped, and Jack tried to object, but Mrs. Agnes continued. "There is an ancient spell that can bring her back to life, but for this, you will have to confront the dark forces of the forest. Are you ready to do this for your daughter?" Without hesitation, the parents agreed. Mrs. Agnes gave them instructions and a necessary amulet for protection. On the night of the full moon, they were to go to the heart of the forest, to an old oak tree considered sacred. Night fell, and Jack and Sarah, holding the doll and the amulet, ventured into the forest. Darkness enveloped them from all sides, and it seemed that the shadows moved with them. They walked for a long time until they reached the old oak. The moon illuminated its mighty branches, and the air was filled with a strange energy. Mrs. Agnes had warned them that they needed to recite the spell and be prepared for the forest to try and stop them. Sarah began to recite the ancient words given to her by Mrs. Agnes. The wind picked up, leaves swirled in a vortex, and the darkness around them deepened. Suddenly, figures emerged from the shadows, entities of the forest, spirits and ghosts guarding their domain. Jack clutched the amulet, protecting Sarah as she continued to recite the spell. The doll in her hands began to emit a faint glow that grew brighter. At some point, the forest spirits began to retreat, as if afraid of the light emanating from the doll. When Sarah uttered the final words of the spell, the light blinded them, and everything around them froze. The doll fell from her hands, and in its place stood Lily, alive and unharmed. The parents rushed to their daughter, hugging her and crying with joy. The forest became quiet and calm again, as if nothing had happened. Jack, Sarah, and Lily returned home, where they were greeted by the joyous villagers. Lily told them that as soon as she got lost in the forest, a strange woman approached her and offered to play with a doll. The girl did not notice how her soul became trapped in the toy, and all she could do was watch what was happening around her. Many years passed, but this story remained in the village's memory as a reminder that the forest holds its secrets, and that sometimes, to bring back those we love, we must confront the unknown and overcome our fears. Sarah and Jack never let Lily go alone again, and the doll that played such an important role in their lives became a family relic, a symbol of love and sacrifice.